Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Hey, it's Wayne with HalfTheFlip.com. Figured you guys needed an update. It is March 21st. We're not doing too bad. Really trying to pound out a good routine. We've done some major rehauls on store 1. I'm about ready to do store 2. Everything seems to be working fairly well. The beginning of the month was fantastic. I've done some of my best, pulled some of my best weeks the last few weeks. So the last several days, though, have been very poor, to say the least. I am pulling one today, and I am waiting on a 19-piece order. So we're going to go ahead and pull that today for tomorrow and get that ready. Not bad. It's working. I'm working. I'm pushing. I'm using different techniques. Been upping my Poshmark game. I have put Amazon to the wayside for right now. I ended up listing the books that I was going to send in, and I sold all of them but like 3 or 4 within like a day and a half. So by the time it would even take me to send it into Amazon, I made my money back in a few books. Or the first book I sold, I made all my money back, and sold them before they would even be able to be processed into Amazon. So canceled my subscription to Amazon, putting that to the wayside. Summer is coming up, so there is definitely some things that I love to do. Hiking is one of them. So I have a big trip planned here in a couple weeks. So we're gonna go out for several days, hike many miles. So I'm excited about that. We have processed almost everything in here. We've got more from the bins that came in. I am sorting through them right now. My wife has got quite a few totes that she is about to start and work on. I got in and processed some cameras. A lot of the stuff that we had just laying around that hasn't been done, we did. Processed all the shoes. Got a lot of shoes that came in. I've been buying quite a few shoes. Still buying retail arbitrage items, and doing quite well on those. Nothing major other than a lot of system work, a lot of rearranging, a lot of new ways of coming at items, using promoted listings a lot more in my favor. That's working out. I changed the way I am doing my discounts. I'm going to further change that again to divide more of my retail arbitrage items and my used clothing, so that I can better distribute, because my margins are so much higher on used items. So I want to make sure that I have the ability to not lot those in with my retail arbitrage, where I'm pretty locked in what I can make and what I can't make on retail arbitrage items, the hard goods, compared to, you know, a shirt or a blouse that I picked up for 10-15 cents. So trying to move a lot of my old stock out. I've been doing fairly well getting that pushed out. Even today, I've sent a ton of offers through eBay out between both stores for some of the older items that are at least a year or older, to try to get those moved out. And I've shifted quite a few over to Poshmark. I've got about 50 that I've switched over. And in reality, I probably have about 200 to 300 that I want to move and shift over to Poshmark. I'm still on fence about how much I want to leave in my eBay stores. I would like more niche between both stores. My one is all women's clothing. I'm really thinking about switching that over to all clothing. Remove a lot of the clothing out of my store one, knocking that down to a lower tiered eBay, and pushing out a lot more out on the store two. Just clothing in general. That's all used clothes. What I would like to do as well is really lock down a solid routine on how long my items are going to sit. Came out with a way to use promotions and start doing weekly markdowns on all my clothes. I was going to do an 8-month cycle, but I think I'm going to push that and make it only a 6-month cycle. I want to try to get everything in and out within 6 months, or I get it moved over to Poshmark, where I'm making similar money on the same items, other than I have to share. But you know, I say that right now, I only got about 400 and some in my Posh. When it gets to several thousand, it might be another question, and then we might have to do something there too. So for right now, that's the plan. I want to try to keep everything. I want my store one under the 1,000 mark, and then I want to make sure that my second store is, or my first store is, right where that next lower tier is that I have. I got 1,000 free right now, so I don't know if it's like 500 or something, like 250 or whatever in hard goods. So and most of that stuff I want multiples in, so it'll be, I don't want to say replenishable, because a lot of it is not stuff that I'm rebuying. It is just large volumes that I'm going to try to pick up. So instead of picking up one item, I'm picking up 10 or 12 of each one of them. I definitely have noticed that higher quantities seem to sell quicker once they start selling. So that's where I'm at right now. I mean, things are going good. It's slow right now, which I don't know if it's so much me or if it is eBay right now. I haven't been focusing on a lot of that because, like I said, I'm getting prepped and ready for a backpack trip. So this week I'm heading out on a Friday, and then next week I'm heading out again on the next Friday, and trying to get everything together for that because it's cold. So that's that. I don't know how often I'll be able to put these out, or how quick I'll be putting them out. I really want to start putting them back out again. I really enjoy doing videos and letting you guys know where I am. One item I wanted to address before I really start doing it again is to be able to produce better videos and bring out more content of items that have been requested in the comments, so that I can share more of what's selling, how much it's sold for, what I'm getting. Right now it's time consuming. I'm I'm not getting paid to do YouTube, so right now that amount of time is always better put back into the business. So I'm definitely downloading items and apps to try to learn why I'm not doing YouTube, so that I can come out with better content for you guys too. So I hope you guys have been selling. I hope you guys have had an incredible March. It has been really good so far. So I'm hoping these last 2 weeks go out with a bang. So as always, peace. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. And here we are. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to follow my journey, make sure you subscribe. So until then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. Toodaloo.